Ladies, gentlemen, and young ladies, good evening, everyone. You are once again welcome here on your much loved platform, the Platform Awareness Raising. Featured in international news, Poland calls the United States of America and NATO to retaliate seriously against the Federation of Russia. Yes, and for those who don't know, it's obviously following of several massive drones that the Russia had to dump on the ground Polish on the night of the 9th to the 10th September 2025. This is a first time. This is a first. And so Poland is outdated. Poland doesn't see that as a shooting error, but Poland sees this as a Russian incursion and therefore a provocation from a member country of NATO. And that is why Poland is appealing to his allies. Washington and NATO must retaliate, must obviously join the Poland to retaliate. And so what is it? What is Poland actually doing? So that's what we're going to talk about in the framework of this video conference. But before continuing, I ask you humbly to share the video to the maximum. Put a lot of likes. Always remember to click on subscribe. And for all those who have not yet downloaded the Moyen Express application, go to Play Store or Apple Store. Please download the application. It's for the Africa's digital sovereignty. So let's dive in. So it's an escalation institutional. The call that Warsaw launches to NATO and the United States represents a break in diplomatic language. It's a breakup. It's not like that Poland usually speaks. That means that Poland notes that obviously Russia has crossed the line impassable and Poland wants to show Russia what NATO is all about able. Poland is not ready to tolerate everything, and so it's a break. Usually it's not like this that Poland speaks, but this time there were isolated drones that came to Poland. Afterwards, it was returned. It creates panic in Poland. Poland believed that these incidents had passed. But until 19 coordinated drones that come together, Poland cannot understand. What must be said is that it's not just about consultation anymore. Poland is not in the process of seek to consult the United States or to consult, what are we going to call this? The weather. But it's an alert. This is not a consultation. Alert, I was going to say. But it's rather an explicit request for military action joint. Poland is not warning. Poland is not in the process of consult. Poland asks explicitly a military action joint action against Russia. NATO and Washington must join forces to Poland to retaliate against the Russia, which has become a danger permanent. That's the idea of the Poland. So this initiative, which places the Poland at the center of the system Western security. Today, Poland becomes the leader of the war of all Europe and all of NATO against the Russian Federation. But there is the pressure that was exerted on Washington and Brussels. Yes, real pressure, since Warsaw is waiting for an answer immediate and concrete, which puts tension in the chain of alliance decision. Poland wants an immediate response and concrete because Poland saw itself firstly on the legal level. Its airspace has been violated. Poland was attacked, that's what it means, and a good attack coordinated. Of course, he didn't have any damage of loss of human life, but there was material damage. Even if the material damage is minor, so the Poland wants Washington and NATO gives a concrete response immediate. Yes, because there it is a war that Russia has unleashed against Poland. By calling the United States by name, the Poland is looking to get a strong bilateral commitment. So in a first time, Poland, which says the name clearly from the United States of America, the Poland wants a bilateral engagement that the United States is committed to the side of the Poland to post against Russia at the image of what Ukraine also had to do. So America already accompanies Ukraine against the Russia, and America should accompany Poland against Russia. This means that Poland is determined. Yes. If in euphoria, one of the prime ministers Polish had said that from now on, the Poland had its 2 feet, his 2 hands in the conflict in Ukraine, and then it was over. But this time we are witnessing the real entrance on the scene on the field hostilities in Poland. And finally, we're going to say, who is it? It's Russia. It is Russia that would have provoked because it was Russia that dumped the drones. Well, for now, we have not yet seen the reaction of Washington or NATO. But what it must say, this explicit request where Poland seeks to obtain a commitment bilateral strong beyond the mechanisms NATO collectives, this reflects a desire to force allies to support the ambiguous, because for the moment everything is ambiguous. We haven't seen the explanations of Russia as tell. In any case, I haven't seen it yet, but so everything is still vague, and the Poland wants to force the allies to join its dynamic to fight back against Russia. Imagine the consequences, eh? If Poland and the United States retaliates against Russia, we now have two fronts, Ukraine and Poland. So can't this be settled? Can't we ask explanations to Russia, since that it fell to the level of the border towns close to the border with Ukraine? This is not Ukraine, but Russia was trying to aim, and then the drones fell there. Maybe some calculation errors, or it was done expressly by Russia to then say that no, it was a mistake. So it happens is a strong signal that Russia sent to Poland. It is a major diplomatic incident. So what should we say? Implications of the Polish call. There is a risk of a tipping over military. Respond positively to Warsaw would mean opening the way to a rostrum against Russia, with the risk of a direct confrontation. So if Washington and time respond positively to Poland, that means there will be a direct confrontation now between Russia and NATO. Poland is already a member country of NATO. Simply, if it is the Poland also posts, it's already Russia is in conflict with NATO because Poland is a member country of NATO. So also refuse to respond positively to Poland will expose NATO to a dilemma of credibility. That would mean that this will give the image of a passive alliance in the face of a head-on challenge, because it is a challenge real that Russia had to launch. So now Poland has put NATO and Washington in a dilemma. Yes. And so things are getting very serious, but we, for our part, are going to continue to follow this news. Everything that will come from this, we will come back to talk about it here on the Awakening platform. Consciences, thank you therefore to all and to everyone. I'll come back to you later with new news.